Joy Prime, the ultimate experience.
All right, welcome back. You're still watching Prime Morning, and now let's have a very quick conversation. So I'm here with two very interesting personalities who will be joining me for a conversation here. Mr. Mark HEERDEN and Dr. David ATTIPOE, who are joining me here this morning. They are both from African Institute for Mathematical Science, in short you can say AIMS. Now they have a very interesting program about to be, or not say about to be, but running in Ghana, and they'll be telling us more about it this morning, and they're my guests on the show. Good morning,
good morning,
Mark
Jay.
and David.
Good morning.
I'm so interested in what we're about to discuss this morning, so I need all the details. But before we even go into the program, let me start off with you, Mark. Let's tell us a bit about yourself and your affiliation with AIMS, what you do at AIMS.
Great. Well, good morning, Jay, and good morning to the viewers.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to be visiting Ghana again.
Okay. Again,
yes, not my first time. So, Jay, yes, I have worked with the African Institute for Mathematical Sciences, AIMS, and in particular AIMS Ghana, for 8 years.
8 years.
And, you know, of big concern to us is graduate youth unemployment, particularly in Ghana and the rest of Africa. And so my role has been to develop programs to help our wonderful graduates, our mathematics graduates, cross the bridge to industry. And in particular with the Fourth Industrial Revolution being one of our developments that we think will enhance the economies of the continent, it's a really important role to help the mathematicians become useful in the workplace. And in large part that has been my role, to build programs with international partners to help develop the data skills of our mathematicians so they can help develop our economies.
I like that. Einstein's in the making, if I can say that.
Exactly.
Yes. What about you, David?
Yeah, so my background is I'm a mathematician. As you know, I'm Dr. ATTIPOE.
Yes.
I have a PhD in math. But prior to that, actually, I joined AIMS in 2013.
Wow.
After I finished my undergraduate at the University of Ghana. And AIMS, as Mark has shared, is a Pan-African Institute of Excellence with centers across the African continent. We have 5 centers in 5 African countries. And in each of our centers, we select the top mathematicians from across the continent who would sit in there. So I was selected in 2013 from the University of Ghana to visit our center in Senegal. So in Senegal, I got the 10 months training and then got my master's in mathematical sciences from AIMS. So after that, I got a scholarship with support funding from the German government to go and study my PhD at the University of Cape Town. So my kind of role currently with AIMS is I've been working with Mark here for the past 6 years to develop what we call the Industry Immersion Program. And that program primarily, if you look at the trajectory of a mathematician like myself, people always expect that when you finish school, you can go back and become a teacher, right? So that's the kind of trajectory everybody sees. But with the Fourth Industrial Revolution and how it's brought about the changes as we see with work, we believe that we can take the mathematician into the workplace. And take the mathematician into the workplace primarily means that we have to look at the role that a mathematician can play. And the role primarily we are looking at is data analytics across board. So when you look at any industry in Africa, what is the role a mathematician can play in there? And that is come to, you know, even in the media, the mathematician can play roles in Twitter analytics, you know, consumer, you know, viewerships and all of that. So these are kind of things that we believe the mathematicians can do. And for the last 5 years, Mark and I have been working on that. And this year, we decided to pivot our idea, and that is why we're actually here to talk to you about it.
Wow, this is a lot to consume, but I think it's a very major step. You just draw my attention to something that is very important. Even, you know, sometimes I take the conversations to visual our students and the opportunities available for them, but equally, yes, the mathematicians as well. And what is the opportunity available for them? And I think that's what you really highlighted. Let's. You did mention AIMS Ghana.
Yes.
Does this mean AIMS is? We're going to come deeper into the program. AIMS is running in various countries.
Yes, that's correct. Jay. AIMS is running in different countries, as David said, 5. But in particular, AIMS Ghana has really been a champion for developing industry roles for their mathematicians.
Okay.
We recognize that mathematicians, when they graduate, even with their master's degree, their toolkit is really mathematical skills.
Yeah.
But they still don't have the business skills and the personal development skills to cross the bridge, into industry.
Yeah.
And that is our program. So
that's where the gap is being filled.
That's the gap. Yes.
Interesting. Let's talk about this hybrid internship hub.
Yes.
Exactly what is it?
Well, in the past 5 years, our students have gone on to internships, our graduates have gone into internships with industry. But as we well know, particularly with the COVID pandemic, the world of work is changing and the nature of the workplace is changing. So more so now than ever in the past, we're starting to see remote working and hybrid working, which our students have to train for that workplace. So the old-styled workplace internships is not really paving the way for their development. So we're very excited with AIMS Ghana. This year we are launching what we call the hybrid internship. The hybrid internship is going to be run in a hub, and we in fact are partnering with the Impact Hub in Accra to develop the students in a remote location. So we have industry partners from across industry, banking, consumer, data analytics, and in fact agriculture, who will give us projects for our mathematicians to embark on in the Impact Hub. And we will supervise those projects. So we are teaching them how to work in remote circumstances and in hybrid situations.
All right, let me hold it right there. So you have gone through other programs under AIMS.
Yeah.
Now, what makes this particular hybrid internship, this program, different from the other ones that you have gone through?
Yeah, so the programs at AIMS primarily is to, as you mentioned rightly, is to find the next Einstein.
Okay.
That's really what we are about. We want to find the next Einstein on the continent. However, most of our students, as Mark shared, were going towards academia. So what this program has primarily brought, and most of our students have been very successful, in fact, what it has brought is that it has taken our students over a bridge into industry. Now, that is the challenge. Unemployability across the African continent is a major challenge that we face. So how can we help students with such brilliant minds to be able to move across the bridge? So this program in itself, and I've been running it for the past 5 years, so I know it very well. And I know the impact that the program itself gives to a mathematician and also to the industry, because I kind of understand what sits on both sides of the aisle. And then I say that I look at some of my students, they're in global managerial positions across the continent. Some of them are in top managerial positions. And we've placed students, we've placed over 170 students in 21 African countries. So we've been doing this, and we believe that bringing it to Ghana and launching this new hybrid hub system, it's really for us as Ghanaians to try and look into the future and say, what is the new future of work? How is the workplace changing? And how, as we as Ghanaians, how can we position ourselves so that our youth actually, in general, can actually fit into the new workplace?
Okay.
So what we are launching is this first step of many to come, to say that AIMS is championing this course. And when we put the students in there for them to work primarily on projects for companies, we're saying that in the near future, we can altogether look at how students can work in projects in hubs, which are these innovation systems. If I just go a step back, you remember in the last maybe 15 years, there have been so much investment that has gone into tech spaces, tech labs, primarily to spark what we call startups and tech spaces and all of that. However, how many startups have we actually gotten?
Yes.
And that has not really answered the problem that comes on with unemployability, because the startups were supposed to start and then employ people, but that has not really worked out.
Would you put it on the
very specifically, to come back to your question, the real innovation is twofold. Firstly, we are now within an Impact Hub. Secondly, we have partnered with an international Canadian company called RIPEN, who have built an online platform which allows us now to connect industry, academia, and the students in a virtual workplace. So this is a big innovation. It hasn't happened on the continent yet, and for us, That is one of the big attributes in launching with AIMS Ghana. Secondly, I think we can disclose, which we're very excited about, that Microsoft ADB in Kenya are going to provide virtual skills training to this program. So once again, we're bringing remote training into a hybrid hub, which is the first. And the ability is we can scale it. In the past, we were limited to how many interns we could place.
Okay.
But because it's a virtual program, we can be running it in Accra, in Tema, you know, wherever we wish to take it onto the Ghanaian
Who qualifies
country.
to be part of this?
We focused on STEM students. It's a wonderful word: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. But in large part, mathematicians are so well placed to help develop the fourth industrial revolution.
Wow. So when does it kick off, or is it already running, and how do I access this if I'm a part, if I want to be part of it?
So currently we have selected our students because we want to pilot it. But we are launching it on Friday, this coming Friday on the 3rd of September at the Alisa Hotel, where we've invited our partners to come and see the students that we're starting off with. But in the coming years, we're looking at how we can actually partner with many other organizations to also bring some of their students into the hubs that we'll be working with.
Well, I know people would, if I had a chance to open phone lines, a lot of questions would be coming in like, what is it going to cost me? Is it affordable? Are there scholarships available? Probably want to just run through, just give us an overview of how this is like.
Yeah, so at AIMS, our programs are free. Our programs are funded, fully funded. We don't take money from the students. So we particularly partner with the industry, governments to fund these kind of programs for students. So we believe that more industries can join the wagon for us to go on this journey, because for us it's a journey, but we have to start from a place where we believe in the outcome at the end of the day.
Jay, so, just to be clear also, we are looking at postgraduates.
Okay.
So we are at the top end of higher education, because we are looking to those graduates who are ready to go into industry. So our program isn't helping the development of the youth, which is in itself very important. But our real aspiration with this program is to get as many of our graduates into meaningful employment in data analytics in industry, because that's where the future growth comes.
I wish we could answer all the questions, but if I want more further inquiries, is there a website or a number I can call and can get to?
Yeah, so definitely you can go to the AIMS Ghana website.
Okay.
And then when you type AIMS, it will come up, and then you can talk to anybody on our website over there. You can also send it to info@AIMS Ghana, and people will respond to you.
Wow. Mark and David, thank you so very much.
Thank you so
Wonderful
much,
innovation. I'm glad to have you guys here join me. And for you viewers as well interested, you know what to do. Jump on the website or find AIMS Ghana, and you find all the necessary information. But Friday is being launched and,
at the Alisa Hotel.
At the Alisa Hotel.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Joy Prime, the ultimate experience.